Breaking news from Saudi Arabia. Civil defense officials there say that at least 220 people have been killed in a crush at the annual Hajj pilgrimage near Mecca. Hundreds of other people have also been reported injured in that stampede that took place in Mina, outside the Muslim holy city of Mecca. You're seeing there the latest video pictures to emerge from the scene. We're just getting this information through. We can get an update now from the Gulf with correspondent Philip Moore in Dubai. Philip, what do we know so far on this? Take us through the latest information you have on what happened here.
Well, certainly it's the soaring death toll at the moment. It's rising by the hour with the 220 pilgrims killed, but there's nearly 400 injured in this crush near Mecca. So it's likely the toll is going to escalate. And this comes only weeks after 100 worshippers were killed when a crane collapsed in high winds and crashed through the roof of the Grand Mosque in Mecca. But there have been a number of similar tragedies in the past at Hajj time. The crane was more of a one-off situation, but it always tends to be people crushed in stampedes, despite the fact that the Saudis have made efforts to alleviate this.
Well, I was going to ask you about security measures for the Hajj pilgrimage, because clearly the Saudi authorities have been trying to make efforts to avoid tragedies that we've seen in the past. We've had Saudi King Salman, who's been down in Mecca himself, trying to oversee the installations for pilgrims. Clearly, the security measures are not enough.
No, well, Saudi authorities have for the last few years taken many steps in terms of infrastructure, including improving transport, security, reducing the number of pilgrims, crowd control, anything that would reduce the chances of incidents like what has just occurred now. But it just has happened again. Roughly 2 million pilgrims have arrived for the Hajj, which tests Saudi organisation and security at Mecca to the limit. And there have been, we've said, a number of tragedies at Hajj time in the past, usually when people have been crushed in stampedes, but the worst was in 1990 when 1,400 people actually perished in a stampede in a tunnel. But this one looks particularly nasty too.
Yes, certainly does. And we're just getting in the latest figures from the Civil Defense Ministry in Saudi Arabia. 220 people confirmed killed and some 450 others injured. Thank you very much for now. Philip Moore there reporting for us. We will, of course, update you on this situation there at the Hajj pilgrimage as soon as we get more information on that coming through.